outcome. What a wonderful week this has been on the Augustana College campus. After a quiet summer, the campus is coming back alive. We had our all-employee retreat. We greeted first-year students to Augustana College, and many other students are returning. It is really a festive atmosphere on campus. International students have also arrived. Our PACE students have arrived. Yesterday, it was just heartening to see refrigerators, microwaves, rugs filling up the residence halls in the TLA. It is a good time to be at Augustana College. In terms of COVID, however, this has been a big week also with news relating to COVID. We learned earlier this week that the United States Food and Drug Administration approved of the first COVID-19 vaccine for regular use. The Pfizer vaccine was fully approved by the FDA. This is an incredible milestone for public health in the United States and Augustana College. We welcome this news because we know that many were waiting to receive the vaccination after the emergency use authorization was lifted. The most common reason that I heard this summer that members of the Augustana College community were hesitant to be vaccinated was the provisional use designation, emergency use designation of the vaccine. We are glad that is lifted to pave the way for many, many more people at Augustana to be vaccinated. With this and the other vaccines that have met the FDA's rigorous scientific standards for usage, and with the Pfizer vaccine being fully approved, we can all be more confident that the vaccine meets the high standards for safety, effectiveness, manufacturing quality, and that the FDA has approved this safe project. I read the acting FDA Commissioner, Dr. Janet Woodcock's, her words. She said, and I think it's accurate, while millions of people have already safely received COVID-19 vaccinations, we recognize for some that the FDA approval of the vaccine may now instill additional confidence to get vaccinated. Monday's milestone puts us one step closer to altering the course of the pandemic in the United States. We need to alter that course. I agree with Dr. Woodcock, and I hope the FDA stamp of approval encourages those of you who are not vaccinated to take the step to get vaccinated. Now, the big news did not stop with the FDA, and most of you are aware of the other news coming out of the state of Illinois. The governor of the state of Illinois made big news yesterday. Governor J.B. Pritzker announced statewide mandates regarding COVID-19 masking indoors and requirements of vaccination for higher education. These statewide mandates apply to Augustana College and apply to all institutions of higher education in the state. Thankfully, the governor's announcement of yesterday aligns well with previously announced plans at Augustana College. As planned at Augustana, masks are mandated for everyone in indoor settings. The governor also issued a vaccine mandate for all higher education employees and students. He said that employees and students who are unable or unwilling to receive the vaccination will be required to be tested for COVID-19 once a week starting on September 5th. Augustana leaders are making plans to fully comply, as we are required by law, with the state of Illinois mandates. Augustana leaders specifically are making plans for testing for those unable or unwilling to receive the vaccine, and we will share the details in the days ahead. At this time, we are considering how we can offer affordable, convenient testing options for members of our campus community who are unwilling or unable to get vaccinated. With this news, it is very important that all students and employees who have not submitted their forms to share their vaccination status do so right away. Simply put, this is a requirement of employees and students. For those employees and students who completed the vaccination form this summer and said they were not vaccinated, but would be vaccinated by the time school starts, now is the time to upload your vaccination card. We anticipate the number of students who haven't completed the vaccination form will go down substantially in the coming days as sophomore and junior and senior students return to status over the next couple of days. Employees who have not completed the form are asked to do so today. Supervisors will be following up with employees who have not uploaded their vaccination status form. We need to know everyone's vaccination status so we can arrange and communicate the next steps and keep the COVID spread of the virus on our campus very low. We need to know who has uploaded vaccination cards and who has not, so we can comply with the government's mandate, the governor's mandate, that we do weekly testing of the unvaccinated. You can find information concerning how to upload vaccination cards on our Augie Strong website, as well as the survey. On that website, there is a link to the form on the top of the page. To the left, it's easy to fill out. I filled it out. You'll see the button, Vaccination Status Form. It takes just a couple of minutes, and you can share your vaccination card, or tell us you've been vaccinated and misplaced your card, or tell us you're in the process of being vaccinated, or let us know that you're not vaccinated and you don't plan to be. In addition, to remind all students and employees to complete the form, I feel compelled to remind everyone who is unvaccinated to get vaccinated. Now is the time. It's good for you. It's good for the community. This is something that is no longer simply being encouraged by the college. With the governor's announcement yesterday, getting vaccinated is a mandate for state colleges and universities and private colleges like Augustana College. The data certainly supports this mandate, and I would like to remind you that getting vaccinated is a smart choice. Getting vaccinated reduces your risk of contracting the virus and spreading it to others. Getting vaccinated is highly effective in preventing hospitalizations and deaths, even if there is a breakthrough because of the variant. Fully vaccinated people with breakthrough infections from the variant tend to be less infectious than others. And if they are infectious, they are infectious for a shorter period. When we get vaccinated and wear masks indoors, we help reduce the spread of COVID-19, and we can ensure that Augustana College can continue to offer the wide variety of robust live activities and serve our students the best with in-person classes, full opportunities for athletics, arts, and other important extra and co-curricular activities. Vaccinated members of our community will not have to go through the considerable hassle of weekly testing and stricter quarantine requirements. If you've been hesitant to get vaccinated, please consider these points, and if all possible, get vaccinated now. Now, students, parents, faculty, and staff, I feel for you. I realize this is not what we had hoped for this academic year. In fact, we were pretty optimistic over the summer that we would not find ourselves in the place that we are. But we're committed to public health, and we're committed to your safety. And we know that these are the intelligent things to do because we are caring people. We must work together. Individuals must protect themselves and do what they can to protect the larger community. So let me conclude my thoughts by saying, if you're not vaccinated, please think about it, and please get vaccinated today. And if you haven't, please make plans to start getting vaccinated as soon as possible. Upload those vaccination cards. Let us know your vaccination status. Our convenient care clinic on campus will make sure that you receive those free vaccines today. Taking all of these steps is important. I know someone who will agree with me on the importance of these steps, and I know most of the Augustana community does. So I will pass things to Dr. Wes Brooks with my thanks for his deep concern about the safety of our community. Dr. Brooks.
Thank you, President Balls. Very glad to be here again this morning with all of you. And I certainly do echo how important completing the vaccination survey form is today. We've had an incredible response rate, but want to continue to make sure that we hear from absolutely each and every person in our community. Our staff is working incredibly hard behind the scenes trying to arrange the next steps. And we want to make sure that the college is in full compliance with the new mandate. But we cannot do that unless students and employees both who have yet to do so complete the survey form. On the topic of vaccinations, I'd like to remind employees and students that you can make an appointment at the Augustana Convenient Care Clinic powered by Genesis here on campus to receive those shots. The campus clinic is regularly open weekdays from 10 to 5, and that will be the case right away on the first day of school this next Monday. For details to make an appointment at the Augustana Convenient Care Clinic, simply go to our website, augustana.edu/health clinic, and you'll be able to make appointments there. If you are ready to get vaccinated this weekend, there are options for you there as well. In a very quick Google search that I did this morning, I know that both the CVS and Walgreens locations that are within walking distance of campus have open appointments this weekend. And both of those locations show that they have the Pfizer vaccine. I should also note that there are 27 locations within the Quad Cities scheduling vaccination appointments as of this morning. So certainly a lot of options. And again, the Convenient Care Clinic on campus can also provide those vaccinations. If this weekend doesn't work or you prefer not to go off campus, we will also be planning to host a second larger scale COVID vaccination clinic sometime next week on campus. This is similar to what we had done last year in the PepsiCo Center last spring, and we are working with local healthcare providers to arrange that again. So in addition to the one-offs that students and employees can receive at the health clinic, we are planning to launch a larger scale COVID vaccination clinic on campus soon as well. As soon as we have details of that, we will share them with you. On a couple of other topics, masking. Please remember that masks are required on campus when inside in those indoor public spaces.